I mean, not boosted, but you won't get as many kills, okay? And I think a player that's super efficient would be Ogren. He did get rank 1 in Korea, and I can explain and break down how he can be as efficient and how to recognize it, okay? So let's get to it, alright. Okay, first thing first. Okay, wait, just gonna make sure I have the right screen. Okay, I do. So before we start talking about efficiency, let's just talk a little bit about win conditions, okay? Because every class that I start, no matter what, I will always talk about win conditions first, and I would love to hear from you guys. So if you're the Kazakhs here, what is your POV? You see a tank against a tank, mage against a tanky mid lane, and what the fuck? Wait. Oh wait. Oh sorry, it's just mid lane. Okay, it's just mid lane. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, it's a melee against melee support. Okay. So, what is Kazakh's game plan actually? What does Kazakhs want to do? And just saying, yeah, just I would love to hear it from you guys. I'm reading the chat right now. Getting bot lane, yeah, okay. I like that one. Bot lane, 80% is pretty broken. Who clears and mid bot focus attention. Yo, crazy puppy joined us all the session. Yo. You can learn from the best here, dude. You farm to 6 and focus on objective bot. Playing versus neither risky. Clears was bot. Okay. All of those are valid answers. Okay. So every single game, okay, you always have to keep in mind is that all of you guys are actually right. You want to play farm to 6, focused on bot lane, mid lane. But the key thing as well that every single game you have to recognize is that 80% of the games, yes, 80%, you want to path towards the bot side. And the 20% that you path towards the top side is only if both top laners have ignite, okay? And if your bot lane is not so volatile. So for example, this matchup is melee against melee. Usually melee against melee, most people would think it's really volatile, okay? Which it can be. However, it's not as volatile compared to 2 ranged matchups. It's a lot more volatile 2 ranged matchups. Because they're gonna be perma-trading, and if you have a jungler that has CC, you can kill them, okay? So let's say this game was Riven against Pantheon, both ignite, same bot lane matchup. You wanna clear towards the top lane, okay? And in this case, tank against tank, and even if it's a melee matchup, you wanna path towards the bot side. So go wherever you think you can get kills, okay? And I will write it down as well. You guys probably don't see my notepad, but it's more for myself that I can send you guys later. But make sure to path towards a lane that you can get kills / volatile. Actually, I'm gonna just screenshot everything. It might be better because then you guys see it as well. Okay. So make sure you path towards the lane that you can get kill / volatile, okay? Unless... One thing. Unless your other laner might get dope and he wants to scale. Alright? So unless your other laner might get dope and he wants to scale, that might be the timer you want to be pathing towards a lane that you just want to cover. Let's say if a kill, okay? And bot lane is not that volatile, you just want to cover, okay? But yeah, that's in general the rules, just to be sure. So let's just play and let's go, okay? I'll watch only from Kenny POV. And as usual, I personally don't like to watch VODs. First, and teach you guys. I want to watch with you guys together, and we learn together, okay? Okay, here I'm thinking, why is he pathing towards the bot side? The only explanation I see is that he might get cheesed by Nidalee here. Like, maybe those 3 are coming, but that's the only thing I can see why he's pathing towards top side. Because personally, I don't see why he's pathing towards top side. The only reason why I think is because he might get invaded. Because Nidalee can always look to just take bot side camps, invade him. If Jace has priority, and if a guy Sinaldus gets priority, they can fuck up the Kazakhs. Which is why he's doing this pathing, because he doesn't want to get fucked. Which makes sense. Because honestly, I didn't think about priority at all. Like, I should probably start thinking about priority more, because even if you know what you want to play for, you have to know if you might get invaded, right? So how do you know if you get invaded or not, right? So it's usually pretty simple. How do I know if I get invaded? If enemy jungle is winning 1v1. If enemy laners... If 2 laners of the side you path towards 2 has priority. Usually, these are the conditions, not usually always, if you get invaded, okay? So if enemy jungle is winning 1v1, or if enemy jungle has 2 sides, they can push, okay? So I think Jace can push, I think Kaisa plus Naldus can push. So he's doing this because he wants to path save, alright? He's even afraid of getting invaded top side, so he's planning to yoink his red buff really quick. He's doing like the really safe path, so he doesn't get fucked. Okay. What do you guys think about his pathing though? Okay, so here's the thing. If you do blue Gromp, right? And then red buff, I think he might get invaded here. If he does red into Gromp right, he might get invaded. However, he got a leash, so I think maybe doing blue Gromp red buff might be better. Because I think if you would do that right, I think that Needly would not even be able to make this. But anyway, let's just continue watching, okay? And just saying as well, okay guys, this is super important. As a Kha'Zix, okay? Yent already said it, but as Kha'Zix, you really want to get level 6. You really want to get level 6, okay? And you're only gonna look for a gank if something is free. If something is not free, so let's say Kha'Zix wants to go mid lane here, okay? Some junglers do this. If you guys do this, like, don't do it, okay? If the enemy can burn his flash worst case and you don't take your camps, it is... Honestly, if I do this, I instantly want to open. If I play low elo, I still want to open. Of course, enemy team is gonna make mistakes, so I'll be okay. But in high elo, I low-key want to open because, let's say right now, he goes for a mid lane gank, okay? He's walking mid lane, takes 15 seconds. Ganking mid lane takes, I don't know, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, depends on how long it is. Walking to his camp takes another 15 seconds. That is like close to 35 seconds your camps not having respawned. And that's basically 35 seconds level 6 earlier, which might really matter. Because if you're level 6 earlier, and let's say bot lane is overextending, you have your ultimate, and it's very good, right? So, if you want to be efficient, okay, because what makes a good jungler? Clear speed, no gank for fun. And especially this one, please, guys. Try to watch your own games after this class, and look how often you guys ganked, and how much succeeded. Like, ideally, you want to get a 90% successful gank rate, okay? It should be close to 90%. And if you look at your ganks and like, shit, my ganks are 40, 50%, that is extremely low. That is actually extremely low. Really low, okay? So, of course, you can then look at how you executed it, but however, first things first, did you have enough damage? Did you have CC? Does enemy have summoners? You can think about those things, okay? So, before going for ganks... Shit, I already mentioned some, but okay. Hope you guys know. Before going for ganks, what should be the things you think about? Because it's really easy to say, guys, don't gank for fun. But of course, if you're like a noob, you might not recognize why you're ganking in the first place. Okay. Where is enemy jungler? Yes, correct. Is wave state big for gank? Yes. Where are the wards? Yes. What else is there? Because it's actually more than this. This is like the general condition. But there's a lot more to this, just saying. Yes, do I have setup? Can I kill? That's a really good one. Summoners. Yeah. What else is there, boys? What can enemy jungler get do? You don't have to think that far. Usually in general, yes, but usually you don't think like about everything. This is mostly it. Where's enemy jungler? Is waves to for gank. Where the wards, those setup can kill summoners. Last thing. Fucking important, guys. This is so important. Because not ganking for fun. Have you guys ever ganked and you're like, fuck, I don't have enough damage? Can you guys write like, that's me? Because honestly, that's me as well, okay? That's just saying something a gank, I'm like, what the fuck? He didn't die, guys, you know? And that's normal. So, I'd already talked about it, right? But that's why, in general, okay, champion mastery is so important. Because if you know your champion mastery, you should know how much damage you do at level 3, when you have serrated dirk, when you have one item. You know exactly how much damage you have. Then it's about how much damage does your mid laner have. Okay? So let's say he would go jump on this Jace, okay? Actually, let's just play, okay? We'll play. Because even though I'm talking about not ganking for fun, this is like a big part why, okay? Okay, so let's just look at Ari1 combo, okay? This is super important because it's not just about your damage. It's all about your mid laner's damage. So, how hard would he get chunked with one combo? Like, how much percentage would he lose? And you have to combine Ari damage and Kha'Zix's damage together. And that's how you know, okay, if this guy's 80%, we can 80 to 0 in one combo. And that's the key thing you have to know. So let's see, okay? I think you use combo soon, but how much HP does it drop? Because it doesn't matter what genre you play. It's actually important to know how much damage your laner does. 35%. He has electrocute, just saying. 50, 45. Yeah. I think it might be something like that. Close to 50%, yeah. I think it's like 40%, I think. I think 40% is pretty fair. Because 40% is like 360 HP. He has 900 HP, so 90 multiplied by 4 is 360. If you look at his abilities, let's say this full combo. This is like, let's say, MR, like 120. This might be like reduced. 3 is like, let's say, 70. There's this, 90. That's like 70. That's 280 or something, right? There's electrocute and auto attack, 360 or something, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, he went to 480 HP and he missed Q. So if he landed this, he would have been 400 HP, okay? So he went to 400 HP and he was before 400. So he lost like 400 HP from that trade. And by the way, just saying as well, the minions were not even counting. We didn't even count. This is just purely Ari damage. And if you include minions, minion deals like 26, but they probably deal like 10 damage, I believe. They deal a bit less to champions. So look, before he jumped on, where's the guy? What the fuck? I can't click on him. Okay, 812. But you see these minions are hitting him permanently as well. So I would say he probably did around 360 or something, right? But he healed there a bit as well, right? So like 40%, okay? But this is actually super important to know because he even misses Q, just saying. So now imagine Kha'Zix came, okay? How much can Kha'Zix deal? You would probably drop him to like here in isolation. So if Ari, one more alt attack, this guy would be dead, right? So if you think about it, not ganking for fun. I'm sure that none of you guys like to gank for fun, okay? None of you guys. But what's the reason you guys are failing ganks? It's because you don't know exactly how much damage you have. So if each champion is different, but if you know percentage or like how much they can drop, you know when a gank is good or not, okay? So let's go back to this topic where we talk about before going for ganks, there's enemy journal, ways to good for gank, wards, setup, summoners, okay? So let's look at this. He has summoners. He might not have wards. His wave state is, I would say, pretty decent, okay? So it's going to be quite difficult to gank him here. Because even if they have the damage output, he's not gonna die if he uses flash, right? So that's why I know, okay, even if you can one-shot him, because he has summoners, because this wave, look, this of course depends well, right? But if the wave is good, no wards, like just damage output as well on summoners, that's the conditions you know, okay, this is probably like a good or bad gank. You'll probably look for a reset here. Yes, you can reset right here. I would probably personally reset. I would press B right here. If this guy is jumping in, he's gonna die. If not, you just base. That's how it should be in my opinion, okay? So let's see. He's gonna flash. I guess he doesn't want to flash. Okay, but one thing here as well to remember, guys, here is that Kha'Zix as well took every single camp of his. He has literally no camps left, and looking for a gang like this is okay, just saying. Because he took all his camps, and if this gang doesn't work out, he might just get his flash, and that is good enough. Because when Ari gets level 6, this guy without flash cannot play. But this has to do as well with being efficient, right? He's not really ganked for fun. He knows he can get his summoners. He knows he can kill him if he trolls, okay? And he does have the damage, but... So this is a good gank, because his camps are down. So like, for example, my conclusion was here, okay, I'll press B here, see if he plays aggressive. But now I learned something. Because I was thinking, okay, I'll probably just base and bush, see how he plays. But he's like now looking actively. And maybe it's well because Jace give range, okay? Because I'm not really focusing on that, but... Let's see how the Jace is playing, okay? Okay. But that's a good gank, you see? They should have traded flash for flash, but even then, like, that's still hell worth, okay? And let's look at the damage output as well. He was 60%. Let's just one-shot him. House combo. Okay, just saying, I think Ari missed his W as well. Not missed, but I think he used to cap close. So he didn't have W damage. Let's look at it. Yes, you see? Everything went towards the minion. Okay, I'm gonna open Epic Pen as well. Okay, but does it make sense for you guys on like how to recognize ganks and like knowing damage output and summoners? Why is he pushing his wave good? You mean the Jace? I mean, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is you guys recognize these things, which is the not ganking for fun conditions. Oh, Kaz after gank. I think the wave was good. I don't think they should share. Because right now in the share, Jace is gonna get everything anyway, right? Unless Ari wants to get an item, but... I don't really know why they're sharing here, honestly. I will be honest. If the wave is good. Yeah, I think the right play is to just peace out of here. How much does Ari have? 1k? Yes, lost chapters on base. Yeah, I think there's no need to push this. But once they're kind of committed here, they should push. But okay, let's just look at Kennen now, okay? So, let's see how he's being efficient. I need to close this low for you, bro. Okay, okay, let's go. Alright guys, Kha'Zix base now. What is his game plan? I know we're talking about efficiency, but regardless, it's super important to still talk about what is his game plan right now. Kha'Zix just took 1 kill in mid lane, Jace steals flash. What is the game plan? I think even if Jace had hands, he would burn his flash, and Ari after 6 has a lot more kill threat. So it would be worth it. Even if this guy uses flash. Because the thing, okay, imagine he burned his flash, but this champion is like a Victor. And let's say after 6 they can't even kill the Jace. Okay, then honestly don't gank mid lane, right? But Ari after 6 and he took all his camps, It's not even that bad. Holy shit, mamma mia, that damage. Okay, did you guys see that? The guy's popping some skills. Like, he can do almost the same exact damage to, like, the Jace. Jace even has less armor, so... Just pay attention to how much... It's isolation, these minions don't count. But she basically lost, like... 600 HP? 600 HP, right? So 600 HP, this guy would be dropped 60%. If this guy after 6 has no flash, it's a really quick one-shot. So, like I said, guys, not ganking for fun. It's only because you don't know your limits, okay? It has nothing to do with like, okay, I'm just so bad. It's more about you don't think about damage output, you don't think about summoners, you don't think about the wards maybe, or like even counter ganks, right? Because some ganks you might kill them, but if enemy journal is there, you might get double killed. And the wave states, okay? And regarding wave states or regarding where the wards, for wave states, I have videos about it. The setup depends if you CC. Summoners, well, you know, pretty simple. Damage output is something you have to practice. You can even watch the replay and be like, okay, 60%. Okay. But is it clear for everyone? Do you gank sometimes just burn enemy flash? Only if I have no job and with burning his flash, I can kill him a few minutes after, but my laner gets level 6. That's the timers I look for a burn for flash, but I will not burn enemy flash if my camps are still up, and yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't like, unless, okay? Let's say you took 3 tops of camps, you go through mid lane, gank him, get his flash, and then take your bot of camps. That is okay as well, okay? But otherwise, not really. Okay, but let's keep watching, okay? Like we said, Kha'Zix probably wants to get level 6. He's just farming right now, nothing too crazy. So as a jungler, of course, always, if you walk from camp to camp, you look at laners. What is this? A slow push towards the enemy team. If they hold this wave here for some reason, well, they can't, because Zero can fuck them up. But you guys get the idea. But yeah, let's say they hold the wave here. Okay, they're not holding the wave here, so that's pretty free for Kha'Zix. Okay, I have a question, guys, here. About efficiency, okay? Oops, where's it? There's clear speed, efficiency, okay. So right here, let's say that Mr. Kai'Sa and Nodus, okay? We're not apes, and they didn't push this wave. They just kept the wave here, okay? What would you do as Kha'Zix? He has 550 gold, and they froze the wave right here. What would you do? Cover them, stay in bush, lane cover them. Drake into fixed wave. Ooh, okay. Help them, push, then Drake, cover them. Okay, so usually if the wave's like, let's say here, okay? You can never start Drake. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. The thing with Drakes is that if enemy jungler is bot side here, okay? I'll just zoom out more. Let's say enemy jungler is here, okay? And they have a ward right here. If their wave is like this, and you are starting the Drake here, if enemy jungler is human, he will come from here, gank your bot lane. And your bot lane, okay, is gonna go for CS. When they go for CS, when the wave's like here, they'll have to stand at least here. So considering Kha'Zix, okay, this guy's no wards here. If you start a Drake here, if enemy jungler is somewhat human, okay, he is gonna just have a ward here, okay? If he's human. Even if he's not, he might gank bot lane, kill your bot lane, and while you're on the Drake, even if they can't kill them, their support or whatever is gonna push out right here on the Drake. while your support is hard stuck on a tower here because he can't follow. So you'll have to cast the Drake to help them. So you can never ever start the Drake if their bot lane can move or they can get ganked. No, yeah, you can't do it. The only thing you can do is just stand behind your bot lane, press S. If they're gonna hook in, you're behind them. Naldus is dead. If they don't hook in, your bot lane can push the wave. And then, if you think you're stronger, 4-4, because let's say, I don't know, let's say Jace is low, okay? Or let's say one of the laners is low, then you can look to start the Drake. If you're for sure you're stronger. But you can never be split, and if you guys watched the first episode of my mid-game course, I explained there how to play for Drakes a bit. On my third or fourth episode as well. How to play for Drakes. Actually, I think this week I uploaded one, the last week, regarding Drakes. So you should watch that one, Yenta. But anyway, okay, let's play, okay? Okay. He's not looking for a bowling gank here. Do you guys see? Would you guys have stayed here for a gank? Yes or no? This is actually super important. Okay, Neely did see him. Okay, Neely did see him. But what if Neely didn't see him? Let's say Neely didn't see him, okay? Would you stay here? And they want to crash. They go to the one, and wants to get wave in. That is correct, boys. Is waves good for gank? Yes, and they want to crash. And that's just about CC and damage output, right? And wards. Because let's say that, okay, but one thing as well. So imagine you stay in this bush here, okay? How do you want your laners to play? Should they stand here? Or should they stand here? Or should they even walk up? What should they do? Because all of you guys have the right answer. But ideally, what would you love your laner to do? Behind, not make it obvious. I should back up. Yes, ideally, if they can, they should drag the wave a bit here. Because when they do that, right? This is the ward range. The moment someone walks for the ward here, they can start walking up. And because they have no summoners, it's a good gank. And even if they have summoners, okay? Because Kha'Zix, most of his camps, he can look for a quick gank. If he gets their summoners right now, for like wasting 6-7 seconds extra, okay? But he already recycled every single camp, that is worth it. So yeah, in this case, he's piecing out. He's farming. Okay, let's keep seeing. Okay, yoinking scamps here, nothing too crazy. They can't do much because they already crashed the wave. Oh, just one really important thing, okay? When people are hard pushing the wave like this, just to be sure, so you guys know, from Kha'Zix's perspective, the wave is here, okay? Which means that the wave is right here. It's so far away. When the wave is like so far away, okay, you don't have to look to cover. That means that they're gonna tank the wave here usually for like 15 seconds? Usually, just saying, people don't do this. They could do this, not as could do this, right? But if they do that, well then honestly just go gank mid lane or something. Like by the time that the bot lane is frozen, you can have already gank mid lane and go back bot lane. So always look at where the wave is as well, okay? Don't be in a hurry, it's like so far away. But okay. Let's kill the mid laner. Yeah. Okay, key thing, guys. Actually, let's see what they upgraded. He upgraded his Q, right? Okay. He upgraded his Q. Oh, pay attention, by the way, to this one. I mean, Ari sadly not there, but... Ari ultimate? Okay, Ari's ultimate. It's quite low. Orange moving first. If we look at the situation, I think it might be a little bit hard. Because even if Orange moving first here, he's not there technically, right? So these guys have to play super slow. If they want to fight this, they have to play super slow. Because even Kais has ultimate, right? So let's just see how it's being played out. And just saying as well, guys. Oh, whoa, what Rakan is illegal. But anyway. So when you guys see this situation, I know it's not we're talking about efficiency, but it's still super important. Let's say you know your orange coming. How should you play the situation? What is the right way to play the game here? Is it to go for the steal? Is it to fight? What is the goal here? You always need to have a big picture. Give. Super slow. Okay. Play for con engage. No, yeah, correct. When you know your orange is coming and super far away, and Ari is coming from top side and Orn. Okay, so here's the question. Where do you think the enemy team will run away to? As well. Because you have to think ahead, right? Like, just think from their perspective. Okay? If they're somewhat human, where should they run to? Okay, we have different answers here, guys. Some people say into Kaisa, some people say into Orn. What is the correct answer here? Kaisa? Towards bot tower? Yes, it should be towards the Kaisa. If you guys watch the mid-game course, it's the same principle. You do not want to get sandwiched. You really do not want to run to the side that they can collapse from. Because even if, let's say, mid-priority, okay? Mid-priority doesn't matter as long as you keep running to another side. If they have bot priority, it's like same principle. Let's say you're invading as a jungler, okay? And they have mid-priority. If you run towards the bot side, does mid-priority matter? It doesn't. Because you're running away from the lane that has priority. So technically, Orn has priority. So whenever the enemy has priority on like a side, okay, and you're not sure if you can fight, just run to the bot side. However, you see this Recon. This guy didn't think, okay, give the Drake, focus on the fight. First mistake. So now, honestly, whatever happens here, blue side is winning this. They'll just probably kill the Rakan. Kazakh jumps away or just survives. And they'll just run away from bot side. Or they might not even have to because, well, they're all alive, right? But let's see how it goes, because I don't know, right? But that's how it should go, in my opinion. What the fuck? They got completely fisted. Okay, but guys, did they just completely misplay or what's going on? They got fucked, dude. Okay. Both of them are super low. Okay. Okay, so I think there's like a few things. I think Nautilus, his hook. Okay. Nautilus choose hook for fun here. If this guy wait a little bit with his hook, and guys are just groups, in my opinion, with a hook that's being landed on anyone, I think that one of these guys is gonna get one shot. I don't think, that they're gonna survive. Guys just ultimate one shot this guy, and all they have to do is just run towards the bot side. Because even if Ari's collapsing or Orn collapses from top side, nothing's gonna happen really. This guy's healthier. Jungle is like, I guess Kaz is slightly stronger because he's like same HP. And here's the thing as well. When this Rakan jumped in, right? He's trying to go on this guy. But imagine he just auto-attack this Rakan, okay? And Kaiser jumps in. This Rakan is instantly dead. This guy has no flash, just saying, like, I'll click on Rakan, no flash, okay? This guy is fucking useless. Like, what's he gonna do? He can't kill anyone. He has flash as well, neatly. So he just auto-attacks Rakan, full combo on this guy. This guy can't jump to anyone, okay, in 2 seconds, but who's he gonna jump to realistically? Recon that. This guy will be healthier as well, because he took 3 isolation damage. And then after that, right? The rest is just like, yeah, the Kha'Zix's not a champion, and they just run towards the bot side. Because all of them have summoners as well. Like Neely and Chase. But now, it became a bit more awkward. Yeah, that's just in general how an objective should be played out, right? But let's keep playing. They got some illegal stuff here. wait. Actually, how did this Zeri even win, actually? This guy's like one longsword extra as well. Wait, actually, wait, guys. I think Kai'Sa trolled maybe. Look, Kai'Sa has W and ultimate, okay? He couldn't actually alt-tag him. I thought Naldus alt-tagged him. He didn't. I think Kha'Zix ulted his alt-tag, right? Or wait, what's going on here? Is Kha'Zix fake, or why could Kha'Zix alt-tag and Q him? Just right-click him? Dude! Okay, but no, but guys, seriously. This Naldus can't even press right-click. If this guy press right-click, Kai'Sa W on top of this guy is dead instantly. But Naldus doesn't know how to right-click, so, you know, it's okay, that happens. Bruh. But okay, let's continue watching anyway, like... Yeah, that was interesting. Okay. Back to the point, boys. Regarding efficiency. Okay? If you want to be efficient, guys, the most important thing, okay, is first knowing what you're playing for. If you don't know what you're playing for, you cannot be efficient. Let's say that you don't want to play for top, but for some reason you're going bot to top. Yeah, that kind of sucks, because then you're ending up on the top side, and there's not really any business for you there. And especially if you want to be efficient, and you want to play bot side, you need to clear your bot side camps. I'm just saying, like, this like in general. He does want to play for the Herald here, because Herald is up, but just, that's the thought process you should be having. What do you want to be playing for, and that's where you should be going. Right now, if he goes to bot side, let's say to Gromp, enemy starts Herald, really awkward. Right? So he's just going to our top side here. His camps are up. He should at least put a ward down on the Herald. Yeah, nice. Okay, it does. Okay, he's on it. Can he defend it is the question. I didn't really keep my tempo, but... Herald will be risking a bot fight. It all depends on tempo, guys. So let's look at tempo, okay? Because it has to do with efficiency as well. So they fought here. They killed them. Pay attention to these things, okay? Enemy jungler has tempo on Kha'Zix. Enemy support has tempo as well. And just so you guys know, these guys are getting home guards. This guy's running with 600 move speed, out from base. This recon has a regen, and it's running with 360, okay? So keep in mind, if people die, they have death tempo. So even if they respawn earlier, even if they base fast, these guys are still faster, okay? So it all depends on tempo as well. So basically their support, AD, jungle has tempo. And even their mid lane has tempo. This guy's 1.1k gold. So let's look at all screen, okay? So support faster. AD carry same time, because there is cheat code of his E. And their mid lane's faster. So literally, every single laner of them has a tempo here. So in this case, it's just gone. And of course, Kenyon recognized, okay, guys, my mid lane Uganda, support missing. I can't contest this. So right now he's being efficient because he knows that from this moment onwards, if you're a good jungler, you will look at death timers. And then you can know, okay, I don't have priority, and because I don't have priority, I might not be able to contest it. And just saying, that's how you can recognize it. So let's say you play another game next time, okay? And you think, okay, what am I playing for? I'm playing for the Herald. But then you pay attention to death timers, you're like, yeah, enemy team can push first and start it. And be together, not sure. Because, will you guys watch the mid-game episode 1 or the 4th episode, I think, regarding Herald and Drakes? Like the ball tactic. If you're like a ball, usually it's a lot easier to fight. Because right now, imagine Jace push this wave, okay? And this is enemy POV. This is our POV. He has no vision here. It's kind of awkward to face like that. Like, they could even be just chilling in this bush here, right? And of course, they could just walk in, but it's like still a bit scary. So Drake finds lost, can replay the Herald. I would say that if there's only like one timer to take the Herald, and even though his camps are up, yes. But if he's winning and he can take his camps first, he should probably take his camp first. But what Kenyon is doing is being efficient. He knows that, okay, enemy has insane amount of tempo. I'm not gonna revenge chase. I talked about last week as well about revenge chasing. That just means that if an objective is gone, but please don't do this. I know a lot of you guys do this, even I do this sometimes, where an objective is gone, and instead of doing raptors, you're like standing here. And like, can I maybe take it? Oh, I can't. So while enemy team used 30 seconds to take Herald, you're chilling with them together and watching it die. Like, you never want to like just watch someone be like, aha. It's like, I can't say it, but yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just so bad, okay? You always want to be do something else if something's gone. So sometimes if you play a game, try to pay attention. Okay, am I being efficient by... If enemy takes an objective, am I like trying to revenge chase? Or am I being proactive by just clearing my camps and looking for another opportunity? Because look from Neely's perspective, okay? This guy lost the fight. He started Herald instantly, while all his camps are up. Meanwhile, Kenyon is finishing his raptors. So after finishing his raptors, he can now look for a mid, bot gank, and this guy has to farm. If this guy is not farming, his camps are not respawning. And Kazakhs are. So now their laners have to play super safe. And in solo queue, guess what? Usually your laners are gonna hook in, they're gonna fight, and then Kazakhs like, okay, I didn't revenge chase, I kept my tempo, and I can look for plays now. And the nice thing about him taking stop side is that if he sees an opportunity bot or mid, he can go for it. Because the enemy jungler can never take his wolves or Gromp. And now he's gonna, you know, just farm. Let's say Jason no flash, okay? I think he could just like... And let's say he knows there's no wards here. And Arya's ultimate. Go for gank? Why not? Because look, I mean, let's remove the enemy jungler. Of course, you should think about it as well, but purely for kills. Wave state, wards, setup, summoners, damage output. Waves are good for gank, yes. Wards, maybe, who knows. Setup, yes. Summoners, let's say it's no summoners, yes. Damage output, they have everything. So it's a free kill. But doesn't go for any reps instead of the wolves. I think he could have, yes. If Ari pushes the wave, they contest this and they win, they should for sure take his wolves here. Or raptors. Yes, guaranteed, I agree. He should have done that. Because if you're winning, always try to take enemy camps and not your own camps. But I don't know why he doesn't do it. I think he should do it. Okay, Kitty is down. And he recycled all his camps as well. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, one small thing that I just want to highlight here, okay? Pay attention to cannon pathing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys all vision first. I think he sees him soon. I think what Ken should have done, I think he showed himself too early. I think he could have waited like a little bit more. And he could walk like this. And then just run to him. Yes. I think he should have done that. Because then, right, later is usually gonna stand here. You could even like, okay, there's a pink one here, okay? But he could even be like this. Like, yo bro, hello, I'm here, and then he just gets fucked. But here, he still doesn't see him. I mean, now he sees him. But I think if he waited like a little bit longer, he has nowhere to go anymore. Because now Jace can just run up. Does he have flash or E? Anything? Yeah, so in my opinion, if he just runs up right now, unless he flashes on him, he's okay. But bro, this guy's fucking stupid. Run here. If he runs here, he's fine. If he runs here, Kaz can reach him. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Jace. Ooh. That's so close. Poppy desperate, bro. But you guys get the idea, right? Like, if you actually just wait like a little bit longer, this wouldn't even have happened. It would have been so much easier. Like, I'm telling you, it would have been so much easier for him to like wait 2 seconds, be here. If Jace is here, he doesn't see him, and then he could like just walk, like jump here, right, and instantly jump on him. Oh, there's Showmaker, lol. But pay attention to his pathing as well. I think his pathing was a bit. But bro, okay, but this guy's fucking trolling. I know it's Showmaker, but like, if you're mid laning, guys, please don't do what he's doing. Just keep running. Just keep running. Keep running. If he keeps running here, he's wasting enemy general time, nearly gets huge tempo, and GG. But now he's hitting for fun, for face rush that he doesn't need. And he could have just taken the plant here if you didn't hit him. But yeah, like, let's continue playing for now. Okay, but do you guys notice? I'm just gonna give you guys like a memory refresh. Okay, so the first kill that he got, he full cleared. Okay, after he full cleared, he was looking for mid lane. Worst case, he doesn't get flash, flash for flash. Best case, well, get a kill. All right. So the next one is around the Drakes. I mean, this is not this like kind of whatever, right? I explained to you guys the situation. This one, Mr. Showmaker, pretty cocky. And do you guys see as well? This is how you can actually be super efficient. How long would some of you guys take to base here? Okay, this guy's 1.60 gold, no camps. Some players, okay, would oink around. But he's instantly basing. Like this, it might seem really obvious here, okay? But I've coached so many people, and I see some people just not basing here. They're like walking around a little bit, like, oh, can I maybe kill another guy? Just press B, and after you kill something, you can then stay longer on the map. Okay, let's just see his pathing a bit, okay? I'm just gonna play a bit faster. Okay, he goes for the crab in case that enemy joiner takes it. He wants to secure it. He's farming. Okay, honestly, I'm wondering here why he goes for this gank. What do you guys think? Because personally, I know Jace no flash here, but I think looking for this gank here is not that useful. Does he have Everfrost? Hmm. Like he does have Everfrost though. But still, I think it's pretty useless. But man, this Jace. But Showmaker! But look. Shoemaker. Shoemaker, bro. You don't have flash. What are you doing? Oh, wait, they popped the Herald? Okay, I mean, sure, they popped the Herald. He saves kills for more series? Probably, yeah. Alright, I guess they got Mr. Shoemaker. But I mean, for the Herald, that would make sense, yeah. But maybe it's not just for the Herald. Maybe he just wants to get. I mean, he could as well just play position, right? And in case if they troll, because this guy in the end has no summoners. If this guy gets walks slightly up, Rakana's ultimate, they're always gonna win this fight. Look at how strong they are. So I do think looking for these plays to hover a little bit. If enemy has no flash and you have CC setup, is a good try. Because you know if enemy team missteps slightly, they're gonna die. If not, they can take full control here, and that's okay too. Okay, let's see. Okay, so after clearing this, okay. Alright guys, question time. After Kenyon takes a Drake, what is he gonna do? I opened objectives and I pressed the tab already, so what is he gonna do? Bot camps, then base. Okay. What else do you guys think? Base, then bot camps, play for both. Okay. I will open a video of mine. 1 second. It's called the base timer, okay? Give me 1 moment. I'll open it. Because this is actually super important, okay? Because if you guys don't get this, it's not online anywhere yet. People only know what Patreon has right now, but I just need the text, honestly. Oh, where is it? Okay, base timers. Okay. So, talking about base timers, okay? It's these things here. I'm just gonna copy paste. Do you see these things? Spend your base. When you're low, we have enough gold to buy an item. When your camps are far away, when you want path towards win conditions, when objects are about to spawn. Okay? So right now, I would say he's not low. He has not enough gold to buy an item. He can only buy like a longsword or something. Okay? His camps are pretty close. I mean, of course, you should path towards win conditions and when objects are about to spawn, okay? If you need... Wait. When you need your item to win fights. So guys, if you look at these conditions, do you guys think he actually needs the base? Considering he's 3-0 and nearly doesn't even have his 1 item yet? What do you guys think? He doesn't, right? He can risk 600 gold shutdown. The thing is, in view bases, what's he gonna get? He does not need anything. So right now, he can just walk together with his team. Rakan, hello. Okay, he's looking to collapse, I guess, but why the fuck's his Weasel basing, man? Like, what are you gonna buy? He has legit nothing to buy. Oh wait, I guess he has another serrated direct. He's 1.1k gold. He has the what do you call it? The cheat item. Okay, he has a cheat item and not one longsword. Yeah. So he could buy a 1.1k item, which is good. Okay, I thought he could only buy a longsword, and looking at his gold. So okay, he spent 1.1k gold, so he did base. But let's say as well that because right here, okay, try to visualize that these guys didn't base. No. Honestly, if their team didn't base here, let's say they stayed around, and Ari could push mid lane and dive bot lane, he would have stayed. But now Zyra Khan is like late. He can't use this wave. He can't use this wave. He can't be on top lane. He literally has nothing to do at the moment. But if the laner stayed, he would stay as well. But right now, by him staying though, it doesn't do anything because he can't really use anything. Does it make sense? Because even if he stays here, what's he gonna do? They have mid wave. There's no one bot lane. No business, right? So it would be the same for laner. If laner, like let's say he sees everyone base, he's gonna base as well, even if he likes the pressure. Which is why he's basing here at the moment. Because him staying here, like I said, he doesn't do shit. Which means that he's gonna be playing on the next wave. He's gonna take 2 camps and play on this wave probably. Okay, Ari's already moving bot lane, so kinda sucks. Because ideally they play together, right, with Kha'Zix. But wait, I'm just gonna skip a bit further. Yeah, I mean that bot play they did was bad. Like, guys, if you're laner, please look at your jungler's camp and identify, okay, which wave is my jungler done, and I'm gonna play together with my jungler. As a jungler, you have to think, okay, which wave do I want to play with my laner? Because if they simply waited for the Kha'Zix, right? This Jace has no flash. How does he survive? Against Ahri with Everfrost? And if he survives, that means he's hugging tower. If he hugs tower, mid jungle can roam. GG well played. Go next. Okay, so wait, where's my red screen? Okay, pay attention. Okay, this time he's waiting for the mini wave. Do you guys know that if there's mini wave here, you always wait till it passes by. If it passes by, you can then either walk. Okay, yeah, how would you walk to the chase? I'll actually ask you guys that. You're Kha'Zix, okay? What is the best way to kill this guy? How would you walk? Right now? Right now is number 1. Number 2 is wait for the wave to pass by. Then you can stand here and go. This is number 3, which is when the wave is gonna crash here, he walks like this. So which one do you guys go for? 1, 2, 3. Second one. 1. So 1's go right now. 3, 3, 1. Come on, boys, more answer. Come on, type, guys. Actually important. 2 with R. Ooh, that's a good one. 2 with R, yeah. That's true. If it's ultimate, he can like wait till the wave passes by. And he can like just ult from here. But he has Q evolve, right? Yeah. But yeah, I personally think it would be number... I would personally go for 3. Because the thing is that if you just walk, let's say right here, okay? The thing is, Ahri is collapsing from both sides. But imagine Ahri isn't. He just sees Kha'Zix here maybe. He runs here, okay? If you go for number 3, which is you wait till the wave passes by, you walk like this, he doesn't see you. At that point, If you go like this, let's say go like this, okay? If he goes here, you can jump. If he goes here, you can jump. This guy's gonna get fucked no matter what. Rest 2, you kind of like, if you show a bit earlier fucked up, he can just like run here. I do think he's gonna go for number 2, but let's see. But as well, no one's collapsing here really, so. I mean, the Wolf family is here as well, so like. But imagine the Wolf family wasn't here, okay? Imagine the Wolf family is not here. If he just runs here, he's fine, no? The number 2 only works if actually like someone is collapsing as well. If no one's collapsing, it's no piano. He has no flash. Yeah, he could probably give him. He could probably kill him. Yes, he has a very good chance to kill him if his ult here runs at him. Very good chance to kill him. I agree. Because now he showed himself, and that's the thing, guys. So in the future, I'm like trying to teach you guys how you can learn yourself. Because let's say you're playing, let's say you're watching a VOD, okay, and you watch someone play. You should think, what would I do? And usually after you hear me explain, you can be like, okay, this is probably the right way or the wrong way. Like, I'm just saying, guys, I'm not always right, but this is how I personally perceive it. You can think for yourself if it makes sense or not. But does it make sense what I'm explaining? Yeah, I do think you could just ult here, jump on him, and then just, fuck him up. This guy would probably just use E, but then again, guys, he has face rush. So I do think he's gonna survive. So honestly, let's say that it's 1v1 mid lane, okay? Let's say it's pure 1v1. Considering Jace's E and face rush, I still think number 3 is the best. I legit think walking like this and then ulting towards him without using his jump will have the highest probability of killing him. Because even if you R's here, I think it's like not gonna be good with, like, like it's just not gonna work still anyway. Yes, face rush and E, just no shot. But I mean, actually, I'm talking a bit about gank execution here, but I feel like it's still very important, even though we're talking about efficiency, right? But like, even though the topic is efficiency, usually I still talk about other topics because it's still very important. But yeah, this is really it for now. It's already like for like 1 hour and 15 minutes or something. But yeah, like I can talk about it more. But do you guys get the efficiency thing? And just in general, I wrote these things. So hopefully you guys forgot and didn't read. But what do you guys remember from this lesson, actually, guys? We covered some topics. So I'm gonna hide it fast. Okay, hide it real quick. Okay. So, okay, I didn't really talk too much about clear speed, but like the not ganking for fun is probably the most important. And the base timers, I've covered some of it, not all, but does it make more sense now? The not gank for fun. So, guys, if you don't want to gank for fun, what are the things you have to keep in mind? I would love to hear that from anyone that knows the answer. Summoners, wave, enemy joiner, enemy vision mesh. Yeah. Setup. Waiting for a very important one. Damage output CC. Yes. And did I do camps? It always depends, right? Sometimes you might have to skip if there's no like wards and if the damage output in CC. That's anywhere but enjoying ideally. Yes. Mm-hmm. Those are definitely the things that are quite important. And I was gonna show you guys the notes, but boom, there you go. So before we go for ganks, I mean the thing is that okay, you can review your games and be like, okay, this gank was bad because I didn't have enough damage or there was like a ward. But the thing is, of course, before you go for gank, you don't actually think about is waves is good, where's the wards, do I have setup, can I kill summoners, damage output. This is for reviewing. Okay? But of course, in the game, as you practice these things and you try to like make it more like a habit, okay, do I have enough damage? Like you think about it, okay, I have enough damage, his wave is bad, I have enough damage, I have CC. This should all come like almost instantly. And you can practice those things. But this is how you can review and be like, okay, these are the key things to look at. And yeah, those are mostly it. Does anyone any questions? I can put you guys on the how do you call it? If you request to speak, you can basically ask the question. Oh yeah, the tempo as well. Yeah, for the objectives. Yes. Because enemies respawn timer tempo and they're like instantly healthy and you still need to heal up. So that's one thing as well, yeah. How do you zoom while spacing? It's Control Shift M wheel. Control Shift M wheel, okay? That's how I can zoom out. I can remove the hood as well by pressing H. And I can just purely watch. I mean, I'm a coach, right? So, so I usually am in spectate mode, so I just know all the things to look at. Do you think reviewing games better? No, review from your perspective. I think that works. Don't worry about it. You can for sure do that. Any other questions? And if someone asks like a long question, you can just request to speak, and I can just give you the thing to speak, basically. Or are you guys too shy? That's possible too. Because well, the classes are like really broken as well. Because you can just ask questions and I can just answer them. League players being introverts can be true, Kappa. Forehead. Yeah, if there's any questions, you can always throw it in the chatteroni. All right. Yo, what's up, TCT? Do you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so oftentimes I will do an early invade at level 3. So let's say we're blue side here, right?
Yeah.
And I do red Krug's Raptors and then I invade his blue side
Uh
and he started top side,
huh.
right?
But you
And
invaded
then
Raptors? Sorry, you take red,
I
Crooks,
red Krug's
Raptors?
Raptors and then I run to his blue.
Uh huh. Yeah.
And then I meet him as he's coming out of wolves, or I kill him on wolves,
Yeah.
or on his blue. I kill him on either wolves or blue.
Yeah.
So then his respawn timer will be really fast.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to take. So like I'm thinking I can either take his entire blue side, I can take one or two camps, or I can just take like one camp and base instantly and then defend my top side. But I'm not sure which one to do because I feel like if I take all the camps plus the bot side crab, that gives the enemy jungler time to take to take top side crab as well as maybe like one or two of my camps
Uh huh.
on top side. And I don't want to give up any of my camps because like I invaded and like I killed them, I got the advantage. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure like what the optimal thing is to do to give him like as little as possible after I killed him.
Okay. So basically, enemy does like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
and he dies here.
Yes.
You want to take his blue, okay, for sure. After he takes the blue, if you can take the Gromp and the Scuttle, take it. But the thing is that, let's say that the timer is that he can fuck you up at Gromp, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you can't take the
So like,
Scuttle.
let's say like say like we fought and he chunked me and I'm like 20%.
Yeah, and let's say he can just chase you down, okay, and cancel your base permanently.
Okay.
You only
Gotcha.
want to take the blue and Scuttle Crab. If there's a Scuttle Crab. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So how you can recognize it, right, is that if enemy can cancel your base at Gromp, don't do it. Because then he can just chase you down. He can even invade your like bottle camps.
Mm-hmm.
And that allows your mid and bot to not play because they know that you're super low. So the general rule is that if you can get cancelled, don't do it. So let's say you know you can take the blue, but you might yoink the Gromp, but he might fuck you up. You will get fucked and you will lose probably the top crab or some of your top side camps.
Okay.
So yeah, just general rule: if you get cancelled, just don't greet. If you don't get cancelled, just feel free to take as much as you can. Because worst case, okay, you lose your blue buff and top crab, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can just take like, your other camps.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I. Someone else wrote. What when he spends gold from first blood meets him again and crap or counter ganking bot? No. You really need to like capitalize on after you kill him to like take the blue buff as well at least. Because just killing him and he takes 4 respawn camps and you don't take his blue at least, I think it's so bad. Because then he just goes to take his bottom camps and just not so good, right? So, but anyway, I think that's clear for everyone. I think regarding the thingy. Wait, where's fuck's my Discord? Oh, there it is. But yeah, I think that's it then for now. I'll be streaming later in the evening, probably around 9:30 or something, 10ish. I have to do some stuff, but I forgot what exactly. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. It will be uploaded next week. The video from last week will be uploaded soon, so you guys can watch that regarding gank. And for the people that didn't watch it yet, really watch it. It's very important. If you don't understand how to gank efficiently, no piano. All right. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys around and salute, boys. Yo, have a good dinner or wait, I don't know what time it is in NA for